Hello, everybody. This is Faheem Jackson, and this is episode 39 of In the Know, my daily short form podcast show, which is aimed at putting people in the know. A show where I cover a variety of topics using my experiences and viewpoints in life to put people in that know. What is the know? It's the understanding that seems to be hard for people to grasp, which can make their lives a lot simpler. The following is an intro speech into the topic of today, and that introduction speech is regarding being fearless in the classroom. I spoke about this in earlier episodes, but it was about not being afraid to sound dumb to get the right answers. But this one about being fearless is more so about where it has to come from within in order to make yourself be known in the classroom. And a lot of that has to do with how you're raised at home. In my household growing up, my mother always challenged me, so it came as no surprise that when I stepped in the classroom, the teacher came at me the same way, so there was no fear. Or how do we pull this out of the next group of young people so they have the success they want in school as well as in life? How to become fearless in participating in class. Start with the parental preparation. Like I said before, my mother made me and my sisters prepared at a very young age. She never talked to us like these cute little babies. As a matter of fact, she once stated that my grandmother was mad at her because she would talk to us like we were little adults. She spoke to us in a way where we were able to hold a conversation with an adult when it came time to do so. And when I say hold a conversation, I'm not saying having conversations about life, but the conversations where you're asked to perform a duty, we could immediately respond with an appropriate answer. This is very useful when it comes to being able to teach as an educator. That's why we have that saying which states, it starts at home. Cerebral understanding. Now, we have a brain that tries to make us understand what it is we're observing through our eyes to try to make sense of it. And then we give an opinion on that basis. This is where the true genius of a person is exemplified. Because from this, you're going to be able to give what you know to the world. And if the information is strong and factual, it will increase your confidence to where you now will be able to give even more thoughts and opinions. This goes for school. If you are that student and make sense of the world around you better than others. When you are right and others are wrong. Raising your hand in class and being right really increases your ability to be fearless in the course. And even when you're wrong, it still makes you feel great to participate further in school. That confidence makes you want to even go further to come back into that being right again. Getting good grades. Once you see that A on a sheet of paper from a homework assignment or a test, that's when the ability to be fearless really kicks in. You don't understand the feeling you get from seeing yourself achieve the best of what you can do until the academics are at their highest point. You know the student who carries the best grades because their graded paper sits atop their desk and almost as if to show it off to the world. But the bad grades go tucked away for no one to see. What about a great educator? When I was in the first grade, I found my love for learning. And this was because I had a strong stable of educators in my life. The name of the school was Jefferson Lighthouse, back in Wisconsin, where I'm from, and it was such an important part of my life. First through fifth grade was filled with more knowledge and understanding than so many years preceding this time period. And when I say that, it doesn't mean academics were just all around better because I learned more, of course, than elementary school. But the experience was so valuable being in this environment. As a matter of fact, so many kids I went to school with went off to become school teachers because of this environment. Your peers. Watching your friends or the other kids in the classroom respond to you in the classroom because of your academics does something for your confidence. It goes to show that you're a leader among your peers. This is quite important considering these are the people closest to you that matter to you the most. So when you are of that age and you start dealing with the peer pressure, you being the peer that most want to be is something strong to be said about yourself. Having older siblings. For me, I had two sisters that were older than myself. And because of this, I believe I was in a position to understand the world around me a lot better than most kids because They learned a great degree of knowledge. It only made sense for me to pick up what my mother was teaching them. This was translated into the classroom. And the older I got, the more school made sense to me because of the ability to connect to the material via my household. So, at the end statement, why we should not be afraid to participate in school. You have to be willing to get into the game when it comes to school. It's tough, especially when it comes to you not having the support system at home. Now, for me, with the great skills at home, it made me fearless in being right and wrong in class. Because I would rather have been the kid who didn't know and raised my hand than the kid who sat and said nothing. But like I said, that's my upbringing. So, thanks for listening to In the Know. And I can't wait to bring the next episode where we talk about putting together a proper report in school.